can't invite a girl to a place like this.
Well, I'm gonna buzz her in.
She's not gonna talk about Xbox. I'm gonna be sitting here being like, oh, I have to fart, but maybe I can't right now. She better have some hot friends. Open the door. I don't care. I'm getting wasted.
Hi, welcome to What the Flick, everybody. I'm Matt Atchity, editor-in-chief of RottenTomatoes.com, here with Alonso Duralde, film critic for The Wrap. We are talking about That Awkward Moment.
Yes, awkward, like the gap between us today. Okay, so it's a bro rom-com with Zac Efron and Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan. They are three pals. Teller and Efron are single. Jordan has just been dumped by his wife and gets back into the dating pool. They make a promise to each other they're going to stay single in solidarity. And of course, the moment you do that, the right woman comes along. Take a look.
If you're single, we're staying single with you, man.
All right. Hey, you guys want a mint?
That's a weird mint, dude.
It's because it's a boner pill. You got 4 hours to drink like Keith Richards, still get funky.
My girl's staring at you then in the bar.
What do I'm so not gonna do that. I was gonna make you wait like 40 days.
So this is one of those movies where you can tell they're really proud of how R-rated they're being, but they're not being all that R-rated.
Right? This is the tamest R-rated movie
Yeah,
ever.
like, ooh, there's a dildo in it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, and that's the thing. Like, it's like they save up all of the swearing and all of the sex stuff so they can go in the sex shop and show a bunch of dildos.
Right.
Right? I couldn't wait for this movie to be over. You know, this movie is what, like an hour 35? Maybe?
I thought it was 4 hours long.
Right? And that's the thing. 30 minutes into it, I'm checking my watch. I couldn't wait for this movie to end. It was, you know, and the credits come up, and they start doing outtakes, and I was just out. I'm like, you know, there's nothing in the outtakes that was going to make this any better.
Yeah, you don't want to see what didn't make the final cut of this
like,
movie.
Really? Do I have, like, all right, so I saw the best stuff. I mean, yeah, this movie stinks.
No, it's terrible. I mean, the material is so shop worn. I mean, they actually do the, oh, I thought it was a costume party joke, which I mean, come on, that 2.5 Men writers room would be like, nah, that's too hackneyed, you know. The insights about, oh, men say they don't want commitment, but they really do, and women really, we've seen in a million other movies.
Right.
You know, it's a very charming cast, but they're not really given much to do.
That's the real waste opportunity here, is that, you know, Miles Teller is great, and Miles Teller giving it his all here.
Yeah.
Zac Efron, who I think has a lot of potential. I think he's often underused.
Yeah, he is clearly dying to make the transition into full-grown adult movie star. And I think he's capable of that. I don't think he's done a vehicle yet that is going to make that happen for him. I mean, you know, The Paperboy, he was definitely trying for that, and At Any Price, and, you know, Charlie St. Cloud. But I just, you know, the right movie is waiting for him. I think that's going to put him over, but this ain't it.
You know, I feel like the script in this movie, the writers were looking at it like, okay, here are we should joke about subject X.
Right.
And they don't actually make good jokes, so it's like, oh, let's do a running joke about Miles Teller taking a shit in Zac Efron's apartment, and then never actually make that funny.
No,
let's do something about them taking Viagra, and then, you know, like all of these running, like these attempts at running gags are terrible because they're not funny.
No, almost every scene ends with somebody saying to somebody else, "You're an idiot." Or you're an asshole.
Right.
And all I thought was, well, yeah, you are an idiot and an asshole, so, you know, why is that a joke? You know, it's, yeah, and Michael B. Jordan, obviously, you know, very hot now off of Fruitvale Station, like, you know, is clearly a guy with an interesting future ahead of him. You know, Teller just coming off of Spectacular Now, his movie at Sundance, Whiplash, just sold for a lot of money. I mean, they got a very hot cast. They got, you know, Imogen Poots, and then just don't do anything remotely interesting with them.
Yeah, very disappointing.
Yeah, absolutely. So numbers?
3.
Yeah, that's where I am too. I give it a 3, so our average is a 3.
Yeah, and the tomato meter is pretty low. It's about 28% right now. I don't think it's going to go up.
Probably not, no. So, you know, you will see all of these actors again in much more interesting movies, and they will stop saying they were ever in this one. So.
Yes.
Thanks.